podcast questionnaire interview. Today we have Muhammad with us. Muhammad, please introduce yourself.
My name is Muhammad. I play basketball. I have a daughter. And yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right, Muhammad. Well, today I got some questions for you, and I'm just going to let you know they're right off the top of the brain. Didn't write any of these down, so some of them might get a little weird. It's all right, though. If you don't feel comfortable with answering a question, you are free to just say pass. First question for you today is a pretty simple one. How old are you?
18.
Beautiful. And as an 18-year-old, how do you feel like you're going to survive in this world?
I mean, just grind, man. Make money.
Okay. Do you have any plans for the future?
I mean, yeah. Start a clothing brand. Become an entrepreneur. Start reselling stuff. And other things too.
Okay. So we got an entrepreneur with us, somebody that wants to get into business. All right. What kind of branding are we thinking of? Are you thinking like specifically hats, shirts, pants, shoes?
To start off, I'm gonna try to create like a hoodie.
Okay.
At first, and then if I like how the hoodie comes out, I might just make a whole outfit. And then after I make the outfit, I might create like hats, socks, stuff like that.
Beautiful. How do you feel about Madonna? Do you know who Madonna is?
No.
Madonna is a very old now white singer lady who my mother loved when I was growing up. I'm not a big fan of Madonna myself. I was just wondering if you've heard of her. Have you heard of Lil Wayne?
Oh yeah.
What's your opinion on Lil Wayne?
I mean, he's not a bad rapper, but like I like some of his music.
Okay. He's not a bad rapper. You like some of his music. Is there a certain song that comes to mind that you don't like?
I mean, I don't really listen to Lil Wayne. That's the thing.
Okay. Who would you say your favorite artist is right now?
I mean, right now, Faso.
Faso?
Yep.
Okay. You mind pulling up a quick, 30-second snippet of some of his music?
Sure.
Let's listen to some Faso. I'm intrigued. Almost sounds like Fatso. And this is not me throwing shade at you, Faso. I have nothing against you. I'm just saying your name sounds really close to Fatso. Not saying you're fat. You're probably scrawny. Who knows? You probably have a muscular build. I could see it. Faso. Yeah. Put that a little closer to the mic.
Told my mom I'm sick, I'm ditching class to hang out with my gang. We want gifted shit, we work for this, it costs a time and pay. I don't really want to talk that much about the beat, the police trying to get our names. Need a trend with Johnny, I'm a freeze out the teeth, and that's when everything gon' change. Rolls Royce, double lock when I click on this button. See his pals out on the road on the way, all they is bluffing. I don't even crap for niggas, my cousin dad so weird.
Pause. All right, what color is he?
He's African American.
Okay. I thought he was Asian. Sounded from that. You can never tell nowadays. Do you think he's a boy or a girl? It's 2025.
He's a boy.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. No delusion there. He knows who he is. His name is Faso.
Faso. YFG.
How do you spell that?
FATSO.
It is Fatso. Okay, well, we got that cleared up, ladies and gentlemen. It is Fatso. Now, do you have a picture of him by chance? Let's see if he's actually fat or not.
Nah, he's not fat.
Oh, so it's just one of those ironic names. He named himself Fatso because he can't get fat. Interesting. Then call me small boy. I will forever be small boy because I can't be small. Okay.
You like Slim?
Yeah, Fatso got some drip for people at home. I definitely recommend looking up YFG Fatso. It would not be what you expect. Not fat at all.
Yeah, he's top tier on my list.
Okay, all right. Do you pay attention to sports at all?
Yeah, basketball.
Okay, who's your favorite player right now?
Probably.
If it's not Steph Curry, then it's a sucky player. That's all I'm saying.
Probably. He's not in the. I think he's in the NBA right now or something like that. But the first one is like John Morant,
Oh, of course.
and
Everybody
then
loves him.
the second one is like he's like in high school. I forgot his name.
Ah, so it's on the like Zion Williams thing, huh?
Yeah.
Got a new Zion Williams in high school. If you find his name, let me know. But listen, I've been doing this podcast thing for about a whole of 5 minutes now, so I know quite a bit about it. What do you know about podcasting? You know, like,
I mean, some podcasters get to like know each other. They
yeah.
influence other things,
Mm-hmm.
like talk about life, reality, stuff like
Let's
that.
talk about reality for a second. How do you feel about what's going on in France right now?
France.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know too much.
Yeah, it's just a whole lot of like nothing really. Like France kind of just fell off the map is what I'm hearing, you know. They don't really do much. I mean, they had a revolution a while ago when they cut off a bunch of kings' heads and stuff and like a bunch of noble families' heads. Yeah, they invented the guillotine. Did you know that?
What's the guillotine?
The guillotine is that thing that they put you in where like they strap your head in and then they have a giant blade hooked up.
Oh,
And
that.
then
Yeah, I know what that is.
yeah, they invented it.
And that's sad, man.
Yeah, the guy who invented it actually, guess how he died?
How?
By a guillotine. So the thing is that people got like too power hungry in this situation. So like they just started naming anybody who was a part of like noble families and like that kind of situation, or if they were like affiliated with the nobles, they would be like, yeah, this guy. But really, they just didn't like him. And the guy who invented the guillotine was notorious for doing that. He would just be like, oh, this guy, I don't like him. He was one of the nobles guys. Like he worked for them. He's on their team. And he just started getting a bunch of people executed.
When was it created?
When was the guillotine? I think it was I want to say it was in the 1700s.
1700s.
Yeah, I think it was the 1700s or late 1600s. But it was, I believe, around that time. But yeah, he just started accusing a bunch of people for working with the other team. And it was a bunch of false accusations. And people were like, you know what? This guy, he seems to know a lot. So, you know, they ended up executing him by the guillotine because he was just kind of a big rat. But like ratting on people
crazy.
that were innocent, you know? Yeah, it was crazy. Do you know about Genghis Khan?
Genghis Khan?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, he's a great guy. He killed a lot of people. He actually lowered the carbon footprint of humanity by like 7%. Did you know that? You know how many millions of people you had to kill to do that?
How much?
Like tens of millions, maybe hundreds. Like Genghis Khan just went on a whole kill spree, bro. Like if he was playing Call of Duty, he would have like got a nuke in like 18 different freaking counties. Like it was crazy. He was just marching across the land, killing everybody and taking their women and children. And they're like, you're mine now.
For what? For no reason?
Well, not for no reason. He wanted power. He was a power hungry dude and he was very ambitious and he saw the world was his for the taking. So he took it.
Is he alive right now?
No, he died. No, he died thousands of years ago. Well, not thousands, but like 1,000. He died in like what was it? I want to say the 1,000, the year in, yeah, the 1000s, if that's what they call it. I don't know. 1,000 years after Jesus Christ stuff, BC, whatever they call it nowadays. Oh, we're getting rocket launched by family members. That's all right.
Literally an
It's an egg?
An A.
A?
Letter A.
Oh, well, they're throwing the alphabet at us. That's great. I needed to learn it backwards. Do you know how to do the alphabet backwards?
No,
Just try. See how many letters you can get.
I can't do it.
All right, I'll start. Z, Y, X. I think that's it. I think that's all the letters in the alphabet. Honestly, there's only 3. If I'm to be honest. But yeah. So we've gone over your favorite artists. We've gone over your favorite athletes. What's a TV show that you've been watching?
I mean, y'all gotta check out the originals, man. That show is
What are you watching
something
that
crazy.
on? I've been looking everywhere.
I'll be watching it on. Hold on.
It's not on Netflix anymore. Netflix took it off for some reason, yet they still have the
It's
freaking
on.
the show after it, Legacies. Ugh, bad show. Don't watch. 0 out of 10.
It's on Flex HQ, and yeah,
Flex HQ. Okay.
you could search it up on Google, Safari, and you could basically watch anything on it.
Well, that is interesting because I've been trying to find that show and I saw that I could buy it like all the seasons, but it would cost like 80 something dollars, and that's just outrageous.
Yeah, I'm never buying to watch a movie.
Nah. What did you think of? Have you seen the King Kong Godzilla movie?
I think I did a while back, but they got like a new one.
Yeah, the Fallen Empire or whatever.
Oh no, I didn't watch that yet.
Oh, I have. I've actually watched it like twice now. It's on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's actually like a really funny movie.
I like watching like action movies.
Oh
And
yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
I like watching big monsters fight each other. It's actually one of my favorite pastimes because it's like imagine being one, you know, just being able to cause that much destruction. Don't worry, folks. We're just having a little side commentary from the Peanut Gallery. It's all good. But yeah, you should watch it. I just honestly watch. Have you seen the Pacific Rim movies?
No.
Bro, great movies. Giant robots fighting giant monsters. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Were you a fan of the Venom movies?
Venom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the newest one that just dropped?
No.
It was
Isn't it like that black guy with the sword that be killing?
that eats people, yeah, eats their heads.
You said Venom? Oh.
That
No, I
you're
didn't
talking
watch-
about Blade.
Oh yeah.
That's the vampire. He's half vampire, bro.
I thought you was talking about that, but nah, I haven't watched Venom.
Who is Blade? That's Wesley Snipes.
It's
Yeah,
the
Wesley
guy
Snipes is
that be
dope.
like killing vampires and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I actually grew up watching the Blade movies. Those were really good too. Those were some of my favorite vampire movies, actually. Underworld was my favorite vampire movie.
He was tough though.
Oh yeah, Wesley Snipes was a great actor. Samuel L. Jackson too. Both of them. Have you seen Django? But the D is silent. The Django.
No.
Oh,
What is it about?
It's about this guy. He is a slave, but he gets freed by this bounty hunter, right? And he goes and he hunts down other bounties, which most of them, like all of them, are like white people and stuff. And he becomes like a really good, like the fastest hands in the West. And he's a black guy, so it's like very controversial for the time period. And he goes through a lot of shit, but like he's a bounty hunter. So like in the end of the day, none of the white people can really do nothing to him because he's legally contracted to go hunt other people. So it's a really great movie. At the end of it, actually, Samuel Jackson's in it too. He says the N word a lot, like all movies.
He's white?
No, Samuel Jackson's black. Do you know who Samuel Jackson
No.
is? You should look up Samuel Jackson. I bet you do. You've seen him before. You just can't think of his name. Leonardo DiCaprio. He is also in that movie. You guys should look up the
Oh, him?
yeah.
Oh, this guy is funny.
Oh yeah.
I watched some of his movies.
He's in like the Marvel movies too. He's director Fury.
He's 76.
Really? He's that old? Damn.
Born in 1948. Jeez. But all these actors, they get paid good money.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They have like actor legacies now where like their kids are now actors.
Sheesh, I want to be an actor and be in a movie.
Well,
They pay good, man.
oh yeah.
Just like 50 Cent. I think like someone was trying to sue him for like Power, I think,
Yep. I
and
remember
then
that.
he I think he sued them,
Mm-hmm.
or like he was trying to get sued and then he beat the case. I think
He like countersued or something.
probably. Nah, but Power and Ghost, that show was tough.
Oh yeah, Ghost is one of my favorite shows.
That's crazy, man.
And
They need a
all the
drop.
spin-offs.
And it's
Yeah,
crazy.
50 Cent, if you ever see this video, please just get more of that out. Please. I need that.
And Tyreek smoked his pops.
Yeah, Tyreek smoked. He did his pops dirty. I get it though, because his pops put Tyreek and his whole family through the ringer. His pops did some foul shit.
Nah, but
Pissed me
he
off.
was like, ever since that movie, like in the movie, he was like, "Ghosts never die."
Mm-hmm.
That part was tough.
Yeah, Tyreek definitely held the mantle down. And how dare you? Somebody just littered a beer can in front of my house, folks. I didn't catch their license plate, but even if I did, I wouldn't say shit. I'd find out where they live myself. Give them some justice. Oh, I was hoping they were going to run over the can. Damn. Pop your tire, please. So, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to do DoorDash.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you were into that. How is that going for you? Besides last night, because
It's going good. I made like you can make like I mean if you really put your mind to it, you can make like almost 4 to 300 in 2 days.
damn, 4 to 300 in 2 days. Let's just be generous and put it at 4. You said 2 days or 3 days?
3 days.
2 3 days. We'll be generous and put it at 2 days. So just for math calculations, we'll do 300 for 2 days. 4 days, that's 600. 6 days, that's 900. All right, so take one day off. That's $900 a week, $1,800 a week, or every 2 weeks. 18 and 18. Let's so quick math. That's 36. Okay, so that's like $36, $3,600 you can make if you actually did that by that math calculation.
Yeah, it just depends like wherever you're dashing at is busy or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can't. That market isn't consistent. That was with consistent numbers, but that market's not consistent. So, but if it was, that'd be crazy money. That'd be really good money. $300 to $400 a day. What else did you say you were doing for fun?
I mean, I like to hang out with my daughter, go places.
Mm-hmm.
I like to work out, play basketball.
Yeah, I saw that you posted a workout video on your TikTok. Have you been posting on your TikTok anymore lately?
No, because I haven't been at the gym lately, just working.
It's all right. Me neither. We gotta get back in there. More gym videos to
Hopefully
follow.
next week.
Yes, sir. Hopefully.
Allah.
Gotta get some bread. Gotta get some money. Gonna get some sales.
Yeah, I'm really trying to like do other things too.
Yeah. Like
I'm
what?
not trying to work a 9 to 5 my whole life.
Nah. That's not the American dream, is it?
Nope.
No, sir. We want to be business owners, entrepreneurs, influencers, men the means. You know? You know, it all starts with the community, though. Once we start making some bread, we got to give it back into the community. People start knowing us.
Everything you give comes back. That's one thing I learned.
Oh, of course. Have you you've heard of the Tate brothers, yeah?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I mean, they're giving back to the community and giving people that don't have knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And they have courses where people could take to learn some knowledge and make money. But
Have you explored any of those courses yet?
not yet.
It's all right. I'm actually a member myself, and I actually have some courses that I wanted to show you before you left here today. Anyway, so we'll do that before you leave.
Okay, great.
Helicopter flying overhead, folks. It is a beautiful day out. It might look pretty gloomy, but it's like 60, almost 70 degrees.
Yeah, it's nice out today.
Beautiful. I don't know why I'm in a hoodie, but I don't got anything under, so we're just repping. All gray and blue. It is a gray sky though, so it matches.
Black and yellow, like a bee.
I like those shoes.
Appreciate it.
Was I with you when you got those ones?
No, I got them like last week.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you be buying shoes like almost every other week, bro.
I mean, I got to, bro.
Yeah, that warehouse job really eats those shoes, though.
I'm not wearing these at the warehouse.
I hope not.
Never.
I wore
I need some New Balances.
I wore my good ones there once, and I regretted it so much. Like, I have scrapes on them still. It's so bad. I wouldn't do it again. But I also don't work there anymore, so that's all right.
Should never quit. I mean, I'm about to quit soon until I find something else to do.
No, quitting was the best decision I made for that job. It was decent money, but at the same time, it was just so time consuming.
It's slavery
It
work.
really is. And then I watched that video where this guy broke it down on potato math. He was like, it costs $20 to make 2 bags of Lay's potatoes, and it's a bag of 1 bag of Lay potatoes. No, it costs $20 to make 1 bag of Lay potatoes or something like that.
One bag.
I don't know, but I have to watch the video again. But basically, he broke it down to like $20 an hour is worth 2.5 potatoes, and I was like, yeah, that's basically what it is now.
That's
because of
crazy.
inflation.
Yeah, this industry, this place is crazy.
Yep. Say you were the president, what would be the first thing you did?
Probably raise people's salary.
Raise salaries?
Yep.
That's crazy. You don't even work for salary.
I mean hourly pay, but salary too.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every business could use a little bit of a raise. I heard about this one company that has about 3,200 employees, and on average, the average employee makes over $800,000 a year.
8,000.
800,000.
800,000.
Yeah, it's a crazy big number. I can't remember what the business is, but they have a really strong team there. I'm guessing it has something to do with large capacity sales or something like that.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into sales too.
I've been hearing a lot about car sales. Car sales is a really good one to get started in, because then you actually get like a salary and then you get commission on top of it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do like real estate too. I'm trying to like flip houses.
Me too. I'm trying to get into real estate eventually. There's just a lot of tests that you got to take, courses, and it's going to cost you some money. But it's always good to invest in yourself. Where you're working at the warehouse right now, you're definitely making enough where you could put aside to take those courses and save up to get into that real estate job. I definitely would recommend it. My buddy Andy, who I work with, his brother's in real estate now, and dude has so much money that he'll just have checks on his counter, just not cash, because he just doesn't need to yet. He just waits till last minute because he has enough money.
Like which one would like say like if you like become a real estater and buy a property.
Yep.
You buy like 2 properties, make 1 property where somebody could like rent out.
Yep.
And for the other one, you can make it as like Airbnb. Which one would you get more money from?
See, that's a good question, because it all depends on like location, finances, the kind of house it is, how big the house is. So say, if I know the audience can't see, but like if we're taking a house across the street and you buy like that house twice. So like 2 exact replicas of that house, and you put one house as an Airbnb and one as a rental. I would presume that the rental would be bringing you in more income because it's more steady, whereas the Airbnb is rented out by a couple weeks, and then you have to find somebody else, or somebody else finds it to rent out, but it's not consistent. Whereas a rental place, if you have good tenants, would be consistent income. So renting would honestly be better, but Airbnbs is always good because if you have a really good Airbnb, then you can up the price, especially if like you have one like on a lake or something, and it comes with certain appliances. Like your Airbnb comes with a couple canoes or a 4-wheeler or something like that, as long as you get certain paperwork filled out. Because I'm sure if you have a 4-wheeler, there has to be some like contract signed saying that you're not responsible for any damages or blah blah blah. But say you had all that stuff at an Airbnb, you could charge a lot more per stay at that Airbnb than you would be able to at a rental place that doesn't have all those appliances.
All right. So like, say this, right? If I'm trying to like buy a house, like if I want to buy the house fully, like isn't like a mortgage like buying the property fully, or
Good question. I presume that a mortgage is basically you don't own the house until it's paid off. So like if you buy the house, most likely you're doing a payment plan, because unless you have hundreds of $1,000s to just buy the house outright, you have to have a payment plan. That payment plan is your mortgage, basically. So you have to pay that until the mortgage is paid off. And then once the mortgage is paid off, then I guess technically, in some eyes, the house is yours. But I'm sure it could still be taken from you somehow if you don't pay something else.
I thought a mortgage was just like the money you put down for the house.
I think that's like with interest, because everything with payment plans includes interest. So you'd have to pay down the whole mortgage, or you're paying off your mortgage. Maybe it has something to do with banks. Maybe like you go get a loan. Maybe that's the mortgage. You have to pay the bank instead.
Yeah, I'll do that, but
Because I'm pretty sure that's how most houses do it. They sorry for cutting you off, but
for my first crib, I would probably get like a apartment.
I mean, yeah, apartment would be the better way to go for your first place, just because you're more mobile. And say something happens and you got to move, you can up and pack your stuff and just get out of there. Whereas if you have a house with a mortgage, it's a lot harder to get out, because then you have to sell it and blah 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 blah. And it's hard to find people to just buy homes nowadays. So it's a lot more of a process, unless you're renting, where you can just pack up and leave, go rent somewhere else.
Yeah,
Renting
I might buy my first house when I'm like probably like 25, pushing 30, probably.
You should focus on buying an apartment building, and then you could live in that apartment building as the landlord, and then you can rent out all the other apartments, and then that way your tenants would pay off the building yourself, like themselves, and you just sit back and collect. You know,
That's
of
true.
course you're the landlord, so you got to fix stuff when it breaks, but it's always part of the job.
It's a lot of responsibilities though.
It
You're
is,
gonna
but
have to check up on all your neighbors.
you got to make sure that they pay. You got to be selective with your tenants.
But everything people do is just like a mindset thing. If a person really wants money, they'll really go work for that.
Yeah, man. I think that an apartment idea is the best idea, and something that I would definitely do if I got into real estate. I'd buy an apartment building with like 6 apartments in it or something, and then rent out. Like I'd have the top floor, and then I'd rent out all the other apartments.
And I heard like if you become like a real estater, you could like find broken like apartments or houses, and then you contact like the owner.
There's actually a real estater that lives not in that house, but one right on that road, on that side road, that first house on the left. I talked to him. He's a real estate agent. We could definitely go ask him some questions. He's very friendly. But he just got into real estate and he's been doing his thing over there. And I'm sure all of our real estate questions could be answered with him. He took the test one time, whereas my buddy's brother took it like 3 times and failed the first 2.
What kind of test is that?
It's like a big test, 150 questions, something like that.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But he said he passed it first try, you know. As long as you study and learn the things that you need to know, like tests are easy, I feel. Once you actually like learn the material, it's hard to fail. It's only when you don't know the material that tests become hard. And if you're going into real estate, you're going to want to know your material. So you're going to have to study hard anyways.
Yeah.
Easy.
But for like some real estaters, they like go around driving and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then like say like that house down there
Mm-hmm.
is like messed up. It looks messed up and stuff like that. And then they contact somebody, I forgot. And then they like, I seen a video, but I forgot what they were saying. But it's like they like contact someone and then they make money off the property. And they call someone to like fix it up.
Okay. Yeah, that is another way that people have done it before. I mean, there are companies specifically for fixing up things that are usually used by real estate agents when they're trying to flip things. Because when you're a real estate agent, they don't expect you to be a contractor as well. You're not supposed to know how to build a house. You're just supposed to know how to sell a house.
Yeah, a contractor. That's who they go to.
Mm-hmm. Yep, contractors are the, because if you know a personal contractor, they'll give you good deals and stuff. Then you could go to him every time, and then he has a steady supply of business with you. So you guys would even build a deeper relationship and have a steady flow of work. He'll just keep flipping houses, and then you'll flip the, or interior wise, like with the building and stuff and fabricating all the new stuff. But then you just flip the house for profit, and then you guys both make money off of it. And then you just do it again and again and again, and keep him in steady business and you in steady business, you know.
Yeah. It's good money. You can make a lot in a month.
Oh yeah.
Depends how much houses you get and find.
Yeah, because you do have to buy the houses. That's the thing. But that's the way they do it, is they buy the house and then they sell the house for more than what they bought it for. So then they don't even buy the house outright. They just buy it when they sell it.
True.
A lot of people have been doing that. It's kind of like drop shipping in a way.
Yeah, I'll do drop shipping too.
Drop shipping is going to get a lot harder with the tariffs, I feel, because that's a
I'll
lot
do
of outside.
I'll do like drop shipping and Amazon FBA.
Have you heard of AliExpress?
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's definitely something that if you're going to do drop shipping, you're going to want to get into. That's what I've been looking into lately for drop shipping, and I've been seeing some interesting items on there that I've definitely been thinking about putting on a website, trying to get some TikTok ads up, stuff like that, Facebook ads, those fun things.
Yeah, but drop shipping, it's easy at first. I mean, it is a little bit easy, but if you put your mind to it and know everything you're doing, you can make like a lot in a month too.
Oh yeah, you can make a living out of drop shipping, and all you need is your phone, which is the best part about it. That's why I've been trying to get into it. And you also just need to get a website, but that's pretty easy.
Yeah, like watches and stuff, earpods, iPhones,
Oh
they're
yeah,
really going up from drop shipping.
even
And shoes.
they got all kinds of stuff on there. I saw this one guy. He made a video of selling this phone screen cleaner stuff that he got from one of the drop shipping sites and put on his store, and he made like $60 off of it in the first week by putting the price on there for like $14 or something like that, and like 5 sales in the first week, which is pretty good for your first week. But I don't know. there's a lot of stuff that you got to go through, and you also got to check like the star rating, because you want to make sure you get stuff that's not going to be like late on delivery all the time. So you want to make sure they have like good shipping standards and good fabric like product stuff.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to get the bad stuff. Hashtag Walmart. Dude, I remember I got these pair of shoes from Walmart. It was like 5th grade, and within the first 2 weeks of school, I had duct tape all wrapped around this part because this part of my shoe literally flimmed all the way back, and my bottom of my shoe was exposed.
Yeah, I had that issue before, but
Dude.
I ain't put duct tape on it.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I had to, because if not, I always like ended up bending it when I was wearing my shoes. Like I'd be running and all of a sudden slip, and then I'm on my face. That was bad. Yeah, 2 weeks with Walmart shoes, and then my mom was like, "Yeah, we're never getting Walmart shoes again." And I was like, "Thank you. I never wanted these in the first place." Do you remember? Shit, what are they? Those shoes that they had like the C on them.
See,
Yeah,
probably I'd be seeing some old people be wearing those too.
dude, I had those as a kid, and they were pretty fly. Not gonna lie, they were all white. They were beautiful. I got some Heelys too. Heelys are the bomb.
Yeah, I had those too.
Dude, I got
the shoes with the wheels on the bottom.
Yep, I got a pair of those now. I'm not wearing them right now, but they're inside.
Yeah, those shoes is tough.
I'm pretty sure I've taken them to the mall before. That was fun. We'll do a video of that one day. Next time you want to go to the mall, we're gonna bring my Heelys and we're gonna do some videos at the mall.
All right.
I got really good with the Heelys, not gonna lie. Like, dude, when I was a kid, I could not get them at all because my dad got me a pair when I was 10, and I could never figure out the way to actually use them. And then I got them like last year or something, and I learned how to use them, and it's been so magical. Good calf workout too. But damn, my family should be cooking soon. Got a little cookout going on today. Is that still happening? Yeah, that's how it goes. We don't know. But
It's not happening. I'll take you up on it.
well, Muhammad, before we get out of this, what are 3 things that you want to see in the future? Could be anything, like common flying cars, a volcano erupts, I don't know, a new city is built. Like, could be anything. What are 3 things you want to see in the future?
I mean,
Actually, scratch that question. What are 3 things you want to have in the future? That's better.
having a future.
Yes.
All right. I want to be wealthy, buy my mom a house, and make money.
Well, make money goes with wealthy. So what's one more good last thing that you want to have? And be more specific with it, like a certain car, a pair of shoes, go
Probably-
skydiving, roller coaster. Like, what is something that's on your bucket list before you die? What's something you're gonna do?
Probably go skydiving and what's that thing where you have like your feet is like this and you have like a long board?
Surfing
Yeah, surfing.
in the water,
No, on the snow.
on the snow, snowboarding.
Yeah, snowboarding.
Snowboarding. Yes,
Yeah.
I've gone snowboarding. Next winter, I'll take you snowboarding. That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Sounds nice.
Awesome. Well, it was great having you. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming
me too.
out.
Welcome.
Beautiful. All right. Wow.